Welcome back to the news. Due to public demand, I have to do the news again. I only did, I think, 3 of them, and I must have got about 50 emails since then asked me to go back and do the news again. So, here's the news again. We're going to start out with SEAT offers 3 years of worry-free motoring, and I'm delighted to say that this is actually a decent offer from SEAT. SEAT call themselves the Irish motor industry's best-kept secret. Probably because people tend not to think immediately of a SEAT when they're going to buy it. But this is the offer, okay? 3,000 kilometres of free fuel, 3% finance, very good rate, 3 years warranty, it's not bad, 3 years roadside assistance, that's very good, and 3 years of free servicing. So basically the car's free for 3 years. You just pay the little payments. They have 2 new models that are going to arrive in the showrooms over the coming months. One is the new Toledo. The new Toledo, I'm not kind of looking forward to this, I should be honest with you. I'm looking forward to the new Toledo because I like the old one. That I'll have on test probably this year, maybe just up at Christmas, so just about there. And also coming, won't be in Ireland till 2013, but the new SEAT Leon, which I'm actually a Leon owner, and I'm going to be going to Spain to test that on the international trip. So I'm very much looking forward to that one. That's my current car, so changing over, being able to test it will be brilliant. So the 2 new offers coming at the moment, or 2 new cars coming at the moment, and that offer to go with them. 3,000 kilometres worth of fuel. That's pretty good. I mean, that's good. Nice, it's measured in mileage as well, which is quite an interesting one. Adam Chamberlain, who is the brand director, SEAT Ireland, he says in these challenging times customers will naturally look for value proposition, and we are able to realign all of our product range and add 10 to 15% of additional value either through price reductions or additional specification. So definitely check out the SEAT offer because I think that's pretty good. Right, moving on. New Renault Megane range. There's a new Renault Megane. I won't say new, it's a refresh of the model. It's Renault say it's the most fuel efficient car in its class. It is very fuel efficient. I debate whether it's the most fuel efficient one. The new Megane has undergone a number of styling changes, refreshing the range of 2013. And here's a picture of it, of course. The new styling sees the front end a more modern feel, while LED daytime running lights provide a distinctive new lighting signature. The bumper features a gloss black finish with chrome highlights, and a selection of wheels has been revised. So that isn't really, it's a model refresh. It happens. There was no particular launch, but I'm sure we'll have a test of it come next year. Julien Rennes, marketing director of Renault Ireland, who is actually French, who has lived here for 10 years, but he's French. The new Megane is amongst the newest cars introduced in the segment in the Irish market. I can even hear him say it in my head. But place your order for December the 31st, and you get €189 a month for your car for the Megane. There's a new hatch coupe Grand Megane available to test drive. 189 quid a month for the Reflex personal contract plan with Renault Finance. As always, check the fine print. Don't sign anything because I told you to sign it. I am not a financial expert. I know nothing about these sort of things. Okay, Megane starts at $18,990. So they say Renault will guarantee the price of your new Megane no matter what the outcome of the upcoming budget. Everyone's talking about the upcoming budget at the moment. Okay, so the next piece of news, that's orders taken before the 31st of the 12th, 2012. The next piece of news also concerns the budget. Peugeot 208 is the leader of the pack, they say. Basically what they're talking about here is that they have low CO2 emissions, probably the lowest in the band, probably the lowest you can actually go and still have a petrol or diesel engine car. So the budget is going to change things, okay? The budget is coming and the government is going to meddle and they're going to mess with it and they're going to mess it up. And I just know in my heart and soul they are going to mess this up and drive everyone out of the showrooms again, or drive everybody off the road. This is like a learner driver place, so people passing by in the background is just learner drivers. So the budget is going to mess up VRT, it's going to mess up tax, it's going to play around. So if you're going to be thinking about changing cars, you ought to be thinking about low CO2 ones. Not particularly petrol or diesel, just low CO2 ones. And Peugeot, my apologies Peugeot, the 208 range actually have everything bar 3 cars below 99 grams of CO2. The only ones that aren't is the 1.2 82 brake horsepower petrol version. That is 104 grams, but everything else is either 99, 98 or 87 grams. So you can have a Peugeot top spec 208 Allure 1.4 EHDI 70 brake horsepower 5-door at 87 grams of CO2. So that will be in the lowest tax band, no matter what the government do. Even if they go mental and lower the tax bands down to 100 grams CO2 or something, Peugeot will still be under that. So that's worth a look. That's the right, yeah, it is. Volvo, all new Volvo V40 range. Of course, I like the Volvo V40, I really do. Tested it in Wales, tested it here in Ireland. It's very good. It's easily comparable to BMW, Audi, Mercedes, any of those. It's definitely worth a look, but they have thrown out the new R design and cross-country variants, and there's some pictures of it as well. Pretty cool looking car, I have to say. I do like the exterior look. I do wish that the dashboard thing, when you change the colours on the dashboard, that it did something to performance. But the new models are out. Definitely worth a look. If you're anyway inclined towards changing to a car of its type. As a quote, the V40 delivers unprecedented choice in the premium hatchback sector without compromise for the Irish customer. Irish customers can enjoy low fuel costs and tax. That's true, they are very low and very safe. They do actually give that bag, that pedestrian airbag in the front, as standard. Anyway, do you fancy winning a GT86 from Toyota? Well, Toyota have a Win It Weekend promotion that is coming from Toyota. All you got, it's fairly straightforward. Okay, so go to www.toyota.ie, have a look there. You'll see the actual details of your closest dealer and stuff. And from the 23rd of November to Sunday the 25th of November, you just test drive a car. Okay. All you gotta do is, you can test drive anything. You don't have to test drive a GT86, they probably won't have one. Some dealers do. My own dealer here in the town does, the Toyota dealer of the town, he's got one. But some of them do, some of them don't. But just test drive anything and you'll be entered into a draw to win a new GT86. Rockin'! Get the orange one, that's pretty cool. But it's the Win It Weekend, so have a look, even do a Google there for Win It Weekend, and you'll find it pretty quick, alright? Toyota Ireland will also be making €50 million in financing available to qualifying customers, and anyone who purchases a new Toyota before January the 31st next year will receive 3 years servicing at any main Toyota dealership. So you get 3 years free servicing as well as the financing. Ian Corbett, Marketing Operations Manager Toyota Ireland, said, "We're expecting huge interest in our Win It Weekend promotion. Not only will the prospective customers get a hands-on experience in our exciting new lineup, but Christmas will come early for 2 lucky people who win either a GT86 or the all-new Auris. You better hope it's a GT86. Okay, so we're back with the Irish Continental Car of the Year shortlist, which is chosen by the Irish Motoring Writers Association, which is actually, I'm in that. I just joined that now. I mean, I'm only in it about a month or so don't panic, okay? But they've chosen a top 10 from a list of 35 cars. So here's the list. BMW 3 Series, good. BMW 6 Series Grand Coupe, my king of all cars. I'd buy it in the morning. BMW M5, yeah. I wouldn't necessarily buy one, but it's very, very good. Brilliant car. I mean, everybody wants one for a weekend. Ford B-Max, that's an excellent car, by the way. Excellent. That's very, very good. It's very, I like that. Kia Ceed, very good. Optima, yeah, very good. There's a video forthcoming of that shortly. I have the Ceed in a few weeks' time as well. Mazda CX-5, you all know my thoughts on that. One of the best off-roady kind of cars you can get. It's really, really good. 2.2 litre diesel engine. Mercedes-Benz M-Class. There goes slow gas. Mercedes-Benz M-Class. I'm sitting in it. This is it. I'm giving you the news from the front seat of one. Very good. Hidden gems in the M-Class. Peugeot 208. That's an excellent car. Toyota GT86. That is just out of this world mental. And a Volvo V40, which now that is a tough list to choose from. I'm going to predict that the Ford B-Max does very, very well. I have a feeling it's probably going to win. It might even win it, or the car. It'll win its segment maybe, but the car of the year I reckon is going to be the 3 Series. I'm just hotting off the top of my head there now. That's just a throw out one. Jerry Murphy, chairman of the INWA, said the task is now for the INWA voting members to retest each car at our refresher day. We've had that. Drive event over the coming weeks and the final deadline for submission of votes. We've had the refresher day. I've driven all them cars. They're lovely. They're really good. I'm not telling you anything else. So last but not least, this is for particularly the UK people out there, the new face for Jimny in the 2013 with no extra cost. Why? Because they didn't redesign the car at all. It looks exactly the same as all other Jimnys ever looked. They say it's the 43rd anniversary of Suzuki's first compact SUV in 2013. They don't actually say it's the 43rd anniversary of the Jimny, right? But it's the 43rd anniversary for Suzuki. The Jimny's a brilliant car, right? But really, God almighty, would you not just design a new one? I mean, a new one, not one that looks like the one that you had before. I don't understand these design things when they throw out design jokes. And that's it. So, what's coming up on Next Gear? So currently, I'm testing a Mercedes ML. It's a 230 CDI. It's a decent, really, look, I'll save it for the review, okay? Next week's the GT86. Coming up right now, this weekend, will be the test of the Mercedes A-Class, which I tested the other day up in Dublin. It's much better than I really ever expected. So that's coming up as the next review. And then we're going to be going back to BMWs, and it'll be Kia Optimas, and look, there's a pile of videos to come as it is. This news will eventually get swallowed into a bigger show that I'll have for you guys soon. It's currently in negotiation to do a sort of a larger show. It'll be online as well. I'm not going TV, forget about television for the moment. We're not going to go down that route because it's just jump through hoops and play with monkeys, and that's really what television is all about. If you scratch their backs, they'll scratch yours. It's not about bringing the best show, it's about who pays the most money. That's all television is about. YouTube is completely free for you guys, it's completely free for me, and that suits me down to the ground. So the new show is going to contain, we'll say, some interviews with people, celebrities and a few others who've already agreed. They said yes, definitely, this is brilliant. We'll have the news segment, we'll have reviews as well, and we're going to do something this weekend. I'm actually going up to Mondello for a full track day. I'll give you footage from Formula Shane if I can fit a camera into it. Formula Shane's a tiny one-seater, single-seater race car. I suppose it looks like a Formula 1 thing. And we'll also have Porsche 911, Porsche Boxsters, off-road stuff. Mondello, look, is just give me the track, the whole thing for the day, and just do what I like, okay? So we're back up to Stag World and we go again. Lots more coming before Christmas. I'll actually be running a competition in the next couple of weeks as well for a couple of goodies and stuff that I'm giving away. Some hands-free mobile phone things, phone chargers and first aid kits. And we're giving away a few other bits and pieces as well. So stay tuned. I hope to do this news weekly. This won't be as long next week, just catching up on a lot of old news as it is out there. And now I'm going to get on and film this car right now for a review. So good luck.